2:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by a clock that's 7 minutes fast, so it's 1:58 a.m. September 9th, 2021. What is it? What day is it?
Thursday?
Thursday morning, late Wednesday night, depending on your perspective, when you go to sleep. I didn't know what day it was. I had a brain fart.
Mm-hmm. Stop. Nope. Stop by yellow light.
2:11, so it's 2:04. The 9/9/2021, Thursday morning, Wednesday night. $2:12, so it's 2:05. I would say this is the Grey Rock crowd. I think Wednesday night is the night to go to Grey Rock. Maybe they have like cheap beers there on Wednesday nights or something.
They're all $1.
It was. I came up, turned around, went down, turned back up, came back this way. 2:16, so it's 2:09 a.m. September 9th, 2021. Thursday morning, Wednesday night.
This car gonna come up behind us.
Oh, it's not a cup. 2:23, so it's 2:16.
Is it?
No.
I didn't see you look truck beauty after a while.
We didn't get up here till late tonight, though, so I figure it was 2 o'clock almost when we got here. 2:38, so it's 2:31 Eastern Standard Time on 9/9/2021, Thursday morning, Wednesday night. It's dead time tonight, boy. It's in the 50s, but I swear to God, last 2 nights in the 50s, it's felt colder than it was in the 40s a few nights ago. It was in the 40s and it felt warmer out here than it did tonight and last night. Well, last night it calmed down. Tonight the wind says it's like 7 miles an hour, 6 or 7. But it seems like it's a little higher than that. Maybe it's blowing more from the north or some shit. I don't know. It's got kind of a little chilly bite to it, which worked out good for Amber because, well, she broke out into a sweat coming down here. She's got some problems, ongoing health problems from the shit that happened in January and February when she was Heather O'Rourke by Cody O'Rourke and his little molesty buddies who couldn't get them a pretty girl who's not retarded, so they had to jump on my wife. You see? Sad for him. I kind of feel sad for him. Aw, you guys couldn't. There was nothing else you could get. You had to do that, huh? Look at you. Guess we know what you'd do if there was a pretty little 9-year-old girl walking around. You could lure her off somewhere. You'd be all up in her. That squeaking is a U-joint on the drive shaft. You have to get that fixed or you could drop your drive shaft and actually kill people. Somebody's close enough behind you and the drive shaft falls off and bounces up and goes to their windshield. Yeah. That's why you don't follow close behind cars, because, well, shit could happen to their car. Shit can hit the ground when it comes out their car and bounce up the windshield and fuck you up. So you're supposed to, like, give some space if you're on the freeway, just for shit like that. There goes the State Boys, headed north, just came off the freeway. 2:45 a.m., so it's 2:38, September 9, 2021. The State Boys look like they're going to the county police station. County building. Turn left on there at the main drag. The blinking yellow light. Down there. That blinking yellow light down there. That's the main drag. Trust Fall Records used to be on that main drag. I had fantasies of playing Trust Fall Records with Hail Your Highness back when it was open. Never happened though, but I fantasized about it a lot. I tried to manifest it, I prayed for it. It's amazing how those top lights look green, and they're not, they're white. And then when they come in focus, they look purple. You see that? And they're neither, they're white, they're just regular white lights. Yellow truck, dude. Not stopping at Speedway again. He's running late tonight, 3 a.m., so it's 2:53. 9/9/2021, Thursday morning, late Wednesday night. Yeah, his favorite cashier must not work at Speedway no more on the night shift. Maybe the person quit because too many people were stopping in there, bugging her or something, stalking her. You know, I used to be a manager of a gas station on Woodward down by Hunter. It was a Shell station back in like 91, 92. When Freddie Mercury died, there was a magazine about him. And I worked there. And I remember a female cashier we had to take off nights and put on days, even though she preferred nights. That was the hours she wanted. Because of her lifestyle, she wanted the night shift, but she couldn't work the night shift because fucking goddamn dicks were always coming around, hanging out, just standing in the store to talk to her and shit. And I was always having to chase them out. I couldn't even let her work, you know, like with another cashier, because you don't let a woman work at night in that neighborhood. It's Woodward. It's just fucking like what, 5 miles, 7 miles above fucking 8 Mile. So it's like, you know, there you go. And you know what's at 8 Mile and below, right? You know, if you don't drive down there, I just wouldn't recommend getting on nobody's ass in Detroit. Don't drive in Detroit unless you got buddies in another car following. And fucking pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be looking down at your phone. Yeah, don't pull on nobody's ass and no stoplights or stop signs. Try and be in the left lane so you can bust up out of there if somebody jumps out of their car to approach you. No sleeper, but his trailer's got a bad air leak. You hear that, right? Which people don't know how trucks operate, so they don't realize that the air in a system like that, the air actually keeps the brakes disengaged so that the truck can roll. So if you don't have air in your lines, in your hydraulic lines, your brakes will seize up. So whatever trailer that is that the brake lines, the air lines leaking on, that trailer is due for the brakes to seize up on it. Yeah, I remember my dad had a truck years ago. I was just a little kid in Detroit. His first truck. And he drove it back to the terminal and he kept revving the motor and then moving it a few feet and then revving the motor and moving it a few feet. Well, the reason why is because he had an air leak and fucking his brakes locked up. So he had to rev it up to get enough air pressure to release the brakes, to just move it a few feet before it lost all the air pressure. And he finally got it to where he could park it somewhere on the lot. But we sat there like an hour waiting for him to get that truck all the way into the lot. And I still remember that. And I couldn't figure out what the fuck was up, why he was sitting there revving the motor like that. I didn't figure it out till years later when I was a truck mechanic. And I actually knew how trucks operated then, that their brakes are actually, the air is what releases the brakes. So when you're pushing on the brakes of a truck, it's letting some of the air out so that the brakes will grab. It's a weird backward system compared to cars. And when you push on the brake, it's actually applying more pressure to the lines. When you're applying truck brakes, you're letting some of the pressure out of the lines, so that, because inside of the thing, there's this thing that a rod comes out of on the brakes of all trucks and trailers. You don't ever want to take the holding clasp off of it, because it's a big giant spring, like a coil spring on a car. And when that thing flies out, it could cut your fucking head off. So yeah, you don't ever want to open one of those if you don't have it on a press. I didn't know that. No, my boss stopped me from taking a bolt loose. No, never take that bolt loose unless you just want to run the risk of dying. Another thing is the snap rings on the goddamn wheels themselves. If they have the snap ring facing out on a trailer or a truck and you're next to it, that snap ring can fly off and fly right through your window and decapitate you or your passenger. That's happened before. Just riding next to trucks, people don't realize that. That's why I don't ride next to trucks. I don't drive next to trucks. I either ride behind them or I get past them. But I don't ride next to them. State police just pulled in the speedway there. .320, so it's 313, 313, 9920. Speedway. You can't see the S because of the pole. So it's the way you go if you peed. It's Speedway. I think that's the state cop heading back already. 323, so it's 316. What'd you say? You're praying for somebody better?
No, I was. When I was with Dylan, I was. Well, then I met you.
And then you realized that I wasn't what you wanted, so
yes.
Everything else happened with everybody else.
Nope. You what I wanted.
I think that was a state cop heading back north, but I can't be swear to it. They haven't been staying long at Speedway lately. I've noticed the state cop was in there. They're out of there like they stopped in for a pack of smokes. Yeah, they just blast out of there quick. Almost feels like a warmness on the air now. On the breeze, yeah. Like it shifted from another direction. It's not blowing as fast. And it's nowhere near as chilly now. 325, so it's 318. 99. And there goes a county boy heading south.
Yeah, I had to tell you so many times.
Doesn't look like he's headed to the freeway.
Oh, he's turning. What I tell you, there's a fucking cop. You had a fucking beer in your hand.
Oops.
Why you picking? You must be daydreaming or something. I told you, there's a cop. There's a cop. There's a cop. There's a cop. You had a beer in your fucking hand. Goddamn. But at me for fucking daydreaming. Fuck. You're going to the cotton building.
And my coffee's still warm. See, around here, you just never know who's in the county cars. Could be someone that's transporting the car, which is somebody, could be someone hired by the tow truck company to transport the car to get it fixed. Because where you see people sitting in the county cars, almost like they're stalking people that are not cops. They're wearing funny fucking hats, regular clothes, and they smoke cigarettes in the fucking car, which you never see a cop do. Cops don't do that. Even if they do smoke, they don't smoke in their cruisers, man. Yeah, he went back to the county building. We got a tiny sleeper. We see some big sleepers tonight. 3:56, so it's 3:49 a.m. 9-9. Remember the Beatles? Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. In Backmastic, it said, "Turn me on, dead man." When they were playing it off like Paul McCartney, like they killed him. When actually the real Paul McCartney died in a car crash. And they were trying to tell people that the fake Paul McCartney was his look-alike who could actually play guitar and sing better than him. Isn't that weird? it's because of people like Cody O'Rourke and his little rapey buddies, and the police being friends with their parents and shit, so they go and warn them instead of taking warrants to go fucking get their phones from them when they commit crimes. Then they take the phones from the fucking victims in this town. 1:18 Eastern Standard Time, AM. By a clock at 7 minutes fast, so it's 1:11, September 10th, 2021. Yeah. The mid-40s, but we got layers on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I got a heavier hat. Got people hanging out in the truck over there with a trailer on it, like a flatbed trailer. Ain't nothing on the trailer, don't look like. Can't really tell. Having health issues today, man. Fucking the whole time I'm out, I'm not gonna be able to fart because got some kind of something happening in my gut, diarrhea or something. Is that the same dude on the card, or is that a different one?
Oh, probably the same old one.
No, it's a different one, because the other one that just came from Speedway.
Sure.
So they were both over there on their little carts, their little hover rounds.
That's too much for them to be out that much like this.
The hell is that?
I don't know. Like someone's giving birth or something over there. That's what it sounds like. Like it sounds like some woman or a girl is giving birth.
$121, so it's 114. This guy's creeping mighty slow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a car.
police.
Last time by. He's gonna go over there. I'm just gonna go over there and what's going on. He's turning
Turning in
in.
the shopping center lot down there. McDonald's and shit.
Where's the clothes? It's not Friday. It is Friday, but they open 24 hours on Friday. Friday, Saturday.
They're not open. They're not open. Their light's not on.
You know, because it's not Friday night. It's technically Thursday night.
Right, yeah. It's late Thursday night, early Friday morning. We've seen them statistics. Just break my new shit.
Thank you, honey.
You got a 1 in 22 chance of being a victim of a violent crime in this town. It's due to bad policing, giving the city police jurisdiction over the city, and they can't handle the workload or the caseload or whatever. I know that their prosecutor didn't fucking send their cop to, with a warrant to go get the phones from the rapist when he went to talk to the head honcho rapist, Cody O'Rourke. So it was like going and warning them, hey, you better hide your phones, we're investigating you. You know, that's what it was like. It was like the police warned them. Then whose phones did they take? You see? And as an afterthought, then they take Cody's phone. But they didn't take the other two guys' phones. See? That's why motherfuckers know they can come here to commit crime and get away with it. Violent crimes against retarded people and children and animals and shit. And old people too. 1:29 a.m. So it's 1:22. Trying to cop off down there and got on the freeway.
That was still sitting there.
Still got this truck sitting over there. Don't know what that's all about.
Fucking creepy.
Yellow truck here. 1:57, so it's 1:50 a.m. Just hit a gelato paper, baby. Still got this truck sitting over there. Don't know what that's all about. Stopped at the flashing yellow light. Sat there and looked at us. It was 2:02 a.m., so it's 1:55 a.m. That truck's still sitting over there.
Mm-hmm.
Bandits over here by the tree.
He's eating something.
Mm-hmm.
He's hungry.
He was a hungry kitty.
They left all the homeless kitties and cats will have a home. They live in there.
Mm-hmm. Idiot chopping.
Mm-hmm. He sounds like a sucker when he eats.
Mm-hmm. .45, so it's 2:38 a.m. 9/10/2021.
The front? Maybe just something.
She's noticing something about his loader's trailer or something. About his truck.
Don't have to.
Either that or he had to piss. Yeah, this. 247, so it's 240, 910, 2021. I'm gonna go ahead and blast. Head back. Beautiful blackness. Beautiful black kitty. Lucky kitty. Black kitties are lucky if you make them purr and don't scare them or hurt them. Take good care of them. Yeah, we're having to cancel out a lot of white privilege out here, huh? Like there was a few little white boys out here who became self-entitled, and they thought that they were entitled to touch my wife. Yeah, and they're finding out they can't just get away with touching my wife. Now there's repercussions coming. Oh, because, hey, if they're entitled to touch my wife, I'm entitled to touch their buttholes, deep up in their buttholes with my dick, after they've been turned into vaginas by getting fucked by a bunch of big black dicks. Right, little kitty? Mm-hmm. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right, little motherfucker? Mm-hmm. 11:16, back clock at 7 minutes fast. Eastern Standard Time, PM. September 10th, 2021, Friday night. Out here early tonight. Aslan's with Lisa. Amber got her cherry broke as far as driving goes today. Lisa took her out on a dirt road and put her behind the wheel of the van since we took it to gas it up. Yeah, and Amber actually drove a couple miles, a mile or two, and then turned around and drove a mile or two back. Well, I turned it around for her. She got out, I turned it around, and she got back in. But yeah, it was an interesting, unexpected thing. I just asked Lisa if she'd do it. And she ended up taking us out to do it. Quite a bit of traffic. This person's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Nothing to turn it on. I know.
There's tons of people cruising through. That car finally cruised.
Goddamn.
Lights bright enough. You blind motherfucker.
Didn't tell it's Friday night.
Yeah. $11:27, so it's 11:20. Man, there's been a lot of cars coming from south and from the east on East 72 here. Look, it's busier tonight than it was on Labor Day weekend, fucking Friday.
Monday night.
We did another mix of Star, Amber's mix. Released it tonight. We probably won't actually get it approved or anything done with it until next week sometime. Town at times tonight. Seems like there's always something coming out the freeway all night long. $11:45, so it's 11:38. Little town. McDonald's looks like it's still open.
should be Friday night.
There's parts of this town tonight. Speedway.
Across the same.
Yeah, there's parts of this town tonight. On the way walking down here, smelled like dookie bad, like the sewers are fucked up or something. Speedway. I peed, so I gotta go the Speedway. Speedway. Seen a whole lot of traffic and no cops yet. Doesn't mean there ain't been none. There could have been some pulling out of 7-Eleven or something that we didn't see. Still got that car sitting over at Family Dollar. I think it's empty. Yeah, it's weird here without Az.
Mm-hmm.
He's with Lisa. So Amber got something from me today that she's never got from any other guy. She got taught her first driving lesson. But you know how that goes. You get past that initial first time you put it in gear, first time driving down the road. Then you're anticipating driving again, so when you get behind the wheel again, you're all like you're just ready to do it. Think about all your mistakes you made and how you can drive different when you get behind the wheel again. It's 11:48 p.m., so it's 11:41. So it's 11:47. You can see there's just constant traffic. There's some cop
Hey, you're
cars.
finally one.
11:55, so it's 11:48. Going to Speedway.
On the Speedway.
Midnight, so it's 11:53 p.m. September 10th. Oscoda ambulance coming off East 72, headed towards Japan Hospital. 12:01, so it's 11:54.
Been there for a while.
Yeah, he's been in there about 5 minutes. Could be gassing up, could be taking a shit, could just be people in line, could be any number of things. be sitting there taking his break. And how that goes. Now, you're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. Now, you're just my type. Yeah, it's Cody over working his little rapist buddy songs to the retards. You're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. You're just my type. Really low standards up in this town. You're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. You're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. 12:05, so it's 11:58. And there goes the county boy. Headed north up in the town. Speedway. You're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. Ooh, you're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. Ooh, you're just my type. So it's 12:03 a.m. September 11th. You're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. Ooh, you're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. Ooh, you're just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. It says Oscoda area schools. So maybe they were over here for a game or something.
Or a fire concert.
Because they were there for a long time, so either they were filling up the bus and it was low for gas, or they were getting some gas and going into the speedway, and there was a lot of people. Shouldn't be now. Just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. You're just my type. Just my type. You're warm and you're breathing. Ooh, you're just my type. That's a taxi right there.
Behind us.
Oh. 12:14, so it's 12:07.
Oh, you hit it.
Just won a city cop, 12:30, so it's 12:23 a.m. September 11th, 2020. We know he won't be getting on the freeway. And there goes an ambulance. 12:31, so it's 12:24. Here's this everybody coming back. What was he looking? Was he looking?
Yeah.
Was it the young one?
I don't know. It's a guy. Yeah, it's certainly. He boots Dexter's dollars just coming here showing people around going with them.
Well, he's supposed to patrol the city. That's not patrolling, though. That's just making an appearance.
Exactly.
Patrolling is going real slow and listening to the neighborhood.
Let's see where you go. Where is he?
There he goes, finally.
He's running straight or is he flying?
Well, he went straight. 12:36, so it's 12:29 a.m. 9/11/2021. .38, so it's 12:31. This vehicle was just acting like do it in neutral. Didn't want to move. Probably drunk, knocked it out of gear and couldn't figure out what happened. So then they shut it off. Either that or somebody that's not familiar with driving and they threw it out of gear.
That can cause an accident.
12:40 a.m., so it's 12:33 a.m. September 11th, 2021. Amber just had a dream that we were rich and famous and we had took care of Lisa already, and my mom bought her a house, and then we bought her dad a new truck and a camper, you know, RV, whatever, and gave him the money to go on his, you know, dream, his bucket list shit. He wants to go to his property in Arizona or wherever it's at.
It is a dream.
And her brothers and fucking their wives were fucking pitching fits because they didn't get no money from her yet. And it's like, well, you know, she's got in mind to look out for all her family. It's just some people are going to have to wait, be last in line. It's the city police. And then
just take it just like that for a minute.
yeah, so it was just stereotypical caricature shit. You know, siblings think that they should be entitled to something just because one of the siblings looked out for a parent. And it's like, you know, Amber's dad doesn't seem like he really wants to hear from her too bad. He could just Call the phone company and tell them, hey, if I don't call you, then don't block no numbers to my phone. Or you can tell the little bratty, little snotty fucking goddamn backbitey, contentious bitch, hey look, snotty, don't stir up shit between my fucking goddamn children. Fucking don't stir up shit between her and her fucking goddamn mama. Keep your goddamn fucking nasty fucking mouth shut. And fucking don't you ever fucking block a number on my fucking goddamn phone again, or I'll have to kick your ass right out to the curb. Go sleep in your fucking car, you fucking retarded fucking cunt. That's what I tell fucking goddamn man and his dumbass bitch. Take your asses out of here, you got no respect. It's my motherfucking phone service. If I don't want to fucking talk to my daughter, I'll just not answer the fucking phone when she calls. Do you see? It's as simple as that. Be a motherfucking man in your own house. Stop letting everybody else think that they can call shots. Especially people that are parasites.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that kind of shit bothers me, but it won't bother me very much longer. Amber's learning how to drive, and we're gonna be in a nice big house out in the woods. We'll be able to rub it in her siblings' faces. Hey, you should have treated fucking Amber a little bit better. Maybe she'd be a little bit more fucking inclined to fucking quickly help you out. She will eventually, and you ought to be happy that you'll eventually get some shit and keep your mouth shut and wait. That's what you ought to do. Be patient. Let patience have a perfect work. Sometimes you just gotta wait for something.
Exactly. Be patient. It'll come to you when it's the right time.
There hasn't been no kitties tonight.
Mm-mm.
It's been a busy traffic night. We tend to avoid the street when there's a lot of cars.
It's Friday night.
Yeah, this Friday night has been pretty busy.
No. That's not him.
12:53, so it's 12:46. Kind of a quiet night in the neighborhood. Not the only one gay in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's a wonderful day for a neighbor. Won't you like to be my neighbor? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Please, won't you be? Won't you be my neighbor? Mr. Rogers, can you go in the other room and tell your mama, bitch? City Popos, 12:57, so it's 12:50 a.m.
I like you. That's
September 11th, Saturday morning, late Friday night. Depending on your perspective, when you go to
You
sleep.
want cocaine, but hurry up.
No, he's just cruising through.
Oh, so he's one fast. You sure? 'Cause he's turning too.
He's turning and coming back this way, though.
Oh, you shoot at that person back there. He was turning so fucking fast.
Hurry up and drink your beer and put it in that bag. And this is how you fight the insanity. My next door neighbor wants to ban all guns. Their house is not armed. Out of respect for their opinions, I promise not to use my guns to protect them. Yeah.